Can you see the screen, students? Is it being shared? Okay, how was your first exam? Chemistry, right? Okay. Okay, in the sense, Naomi, pass. How did Ivania do? Ivania, Joanna, how did you do? Okay, how many chapters you have completed, students? All the chapters? So you'll have an idea like how much you have done, how much you have understood. Best is previous year paper. See, you don't have time for revision. What exam you'll have tomorrow? A language is fine. All those letter writing. If you have any other subject, students, science or maths, I'll take. Yes, science, history, geography. If you have previous year question, just practice those 5 years questions. Okay, actually, you all don't. We don't have time to revise each and every chapter. Just practice previous year. Is Adia online? Can you see the screen, Adia? Okay, we'll start with GST, students. Only 45 minutes class. We'll just quickly solve 5 or 6 questions. GST revision. What does GST stand for? Goods and service tax. Tax is the extra amount you pay. Tax means, just remember, extra amount. So if you want to pay extra amount, do you add or subtract, students? Do we add or subtract? Add. Cost price is 1000. If tax is rupees 100, how much you have to pay? If the cost price of product is 1000 plus 100 is 1000, but they won't give you direct value like this. They'll give you percentage. Cost price is 1000 and not discount. Tax is equals to GST. GST is equals to 10%. You have to add it. So mark price MRP is equals to cost price plus GST. This is the formula. Cost price plus GST. Cost price is 1000 plus GST. You have to calculate GST on cost price. Take 10%. 10 divided by 100 into 1000. Is this calculation clear? All of you understood? Just add it. Add directly. You can't directly write 1000 plus 10 students because it is given in percentage. Wrong. It is 1000 plus 10% of 1000. 100 gets cancelled. What's the answer? What is 10% of 1000? 100, right? So the final answer is 1100. This is what you do it. So very simple. Now remember only these 4 topics. Cost price, they might give you any cost price or the value, and they'll give you GST, add GST. What do you mean by discount, students? What is discount? Yeah, very good. Do we add or subtract? Discount is we subtract. Okay, discount we subtract. Discount meaning is, look here, if cost price is 1000, discount is equals to 10%. What will be the mark price? 1000 plus or 1000 minus? 1000 minus 10% divided by 100 into 1000. 20 gets cancelled. What is 1000 minus 100? 900 is the answer. Is it clear? This is second type of question. Third type of question, you'll have both discount and GST, students. For example, cost price is equals to 1000 and they'll give you discount is equals to rupees 200 and GST is equals to 10%. So here the process is, after cost price you shouldn't go with GST. After cost price you should go with discount. After calculating discount you have to go with GST. Fine, let us calculate what is mark price. Tell me what is cost price here. How much is cost price? 1000. What about discount? Percentage or rupees is given for discount. Just add. For rupees, just add. You don't have to write 200 divided by 100 all this thing. What is 1000 plus 200? thousand. Sorry. Discount is what, students? You add or subtract? Correct. You have to subtract. Discount is subtraction. So what do you get? 800. On top of 800, add GST. Mark price is 800 plus 800 plus what? How many percent? 10 divided by 100 into 800. We no more take 1000, students. Remember, we no more take 1000. 800 plus 10 divided by 100 into 800. 0 and 0 gets cancelled. 880 is the answer. Mark price. Is this clear? All of you understood? These are the basic calculation you allow. Okay. Uh, Cost price, selling price, mark price, then discount, GST. Now, when it comes to GST, there are two types: interstate, intrastate. Interstate, intrastate, interstate. Intra meaning is within the state, students, within the state. Okay, how do you remember this? What did I tell you all? For one state, how many CM do we have? For one state, only one CM, right? Respond. So if it is within state transaction happens within state. That is known as intra. Inter meaning is within state or outside the state. Different state. Two different states. For two different states, how many CMs do we have? How many chief ministers? Two chief ministers. Then what did I explain? Whenever GST is given for intra-state, it was always GST will be split into two parts: CGST, SGST, or SGST, CGST. Total we have three types, students. GST is of three types. What are the three types? SGST, CGST, and what's the other one? Very good, IGST. Okay. Now, when it is intra-state, within the state, intra meaning is within. All of you remember this. Inter, the only difference is TER. For inter is TER, TRA. Fine. So, the GST will get split into two parts. The two parts are SGST 50%, equal share. If there is only one CM, one chief minister, there is no fight. Okay, so there is no fight. There is understanding between central and state government. So what they'll do, this GST will be split into two equal half, 50-50%. 50% for SGST, 50% for CGST. SGST stands for State Service and Goods, State, S. C stands for Central. I stands for Integrated, Integrate. This is the concept. Look here. GST meaning goods and service. SGST is state, CGST is central. When it comes to intrastate, whenever you see the word intrastate, it is within the state. So it will equally be split. For example, India government and state central is the Indian government. So Karnataka and central India. Next, interstate is two different states. Two different states, two chief ministers. It is always a problem. If there are two chief ministers involved, it's a problem. So what they'll do, this will never have CGST or SGST. It will never have CGST, SGST. Whatever tax they can collect, that will directly go to IGST. If you get tax rupees 100, this entire 100% will go to IGST, Integrated Goods and Service Tax. If you collect 100, entire 100 will go to IGST. Is this concept clear? All four of you, did you understand? Okay, I'll give an example, students. Now, there is a transaction within the state, right? Now, okay, Ivania is buying a product. Ivania is buying and selling it to Joanna. So, Ivania has charged, the product is 1000, GST is around 20%. How much should Joanna pay, students? Calculate this. Ivania has a product, phone or something, for 1000 and she's charging 20% GST. How do you calculate the GST amount? Only the GST I need. 20 divided by 100 into only GST, not the overall calculation. How do you calculate only GST? 20 divided by 100 into 1000. Two zeros gets cancelled. What's the answer? Yeah, this is only the GST amount. How much is the GST amount? 200. What is the overall amount Joanna should pay? 1000 plus 200? 200. See, there is a difference between these two. Did you all understand? Okay, overall amount is add both. You have to add. Only GST is 200, students. Now, how much Ivania has collected GST from Joanna? How much GST she is collected? 200, right? 200. Now, the GST is 200, students. So, what Ivania would do is, out of this 200, 50%. How much is 50%? Half of this? How much is half of 200? 100. So, just because, see, I'll explain here. Ivania has paid 1000. And how much did she collect from Joanna? 1200. What's the extra amount? What's the extra amount? 200. Now, Ivania is in Karnataka. So, what she does is this transaction, both of them are in Karnataka. Ivania and Joanna, both in Karnataka. So, it is interstate or intrastate, students. If you're within the state, intrastate. Intrastate, TGST, SGST is 50%. The owner is Ivania. So, what she would do is she'll take 200, split this into two parts, 50%, 50%. That is half. How much is 50% of 200 or half of 200? How much is half of 200, students? Split 200 into two parts, exact half, 100 and 100. Yeah, so as a owner, whoever is selling the price, he or she is the owner. That owner will invest this, she'll pay this for the state government, SGST. She'll pay it for state, Karnataka government, she'll pay tax, and for central government, CGST, she'll pay 100. Equal. Okay. She can't take 200. This 200 tax belongs to the government. All she can take is this 1000. She invested 1000. She'll just take back the 1000. Whatever Ivania has invested, she'll take the 1000 back. Remaining 100 and 100, she'll equally split it to state government and central government. This is known as interstate. Sorry, intrastate. Intrastate. Now, when it comes to interstate, interstate is within the state or outside the state, students? Respond. Outside the state. So I'll take the same example. Ivania is in Karnataka. I'll take, yeah, Joanna is in some other state. Okay, for example, Delhi. It's a different state. So what should I apply here? Interstate or intrastate? Interstate. For interstate, there's no GST or CGST. There's only IGST. So whatever Ivania collects, this 200, whatever she collects, whom she should give to the state or central government. She should directly give it to the central government. That's it. There is no dealing. She doesn't have to pay anything for the state. Because this is not interstate, it is outside. It is going outside. So where is the product going, students? Where is the product? At the end of the day, who has the product? Ivania or Joanna? Joanna has the product, right? Where is Joanna staying? She's in Delhi. Obviously, at the end of the day, the product is in Delhi. Therefore, the entire amount goes to the central government. Not even Delhi. It doesn't even go to Karnataka or Delhi. not to both of the central government. Then the central government will decide and split the amount. This whatever revenue pays to central government we call IGST. This is the simple concept of GST. Shall we start solving questions? Any doubts in this? No? Okay. Remember this order, students. Cost price. If discount is given, that should be after cost price. You have to calculate discount. Once you calculate discount, GST. So if you take cost price and calculate GST, on top of that, if you calculate discount, this is wrong. This is not the structure. It should be cost price, discount, GST. Okay, first question. Look at the first question. 2024. From past 3 years, we are getting the same question. 23, 24, and 25. Only tabular questions. Okay, they'll give some items. They'll give some items in the table like this. Look at the eighth question, third main, eighth question, 3 marks. Rohan bought the following eatables for his friends. What are the items, students? First one. How much he bought? Laddu is how much? What's the price of laddu? 500 per kg. How many kgs did he buy? How many kgs did he buy? So look here, you have to calculate this. Laddu, total kgs, total quantity. What is total quantity? Total quantity is how much, student? 2 kg? No, quantity. I'm just talking. Okay, let me take only quantity. Instead of total quantity, I'll take only quantity. Okay, quantity 2 kgs. What is the total cost price? Total cost price is how much, students? 500 into, see, per kg. Yeah, per kg is 500. Then 500 into 2 is how much? 1000. And what is the GST charged for that? 5%. What have they asked us to find? Total GST. And total what? Total amount including GST. So total cost price is rupees 1000. I want you to calculate only the GST, students. How much is GST? GST is, respond, 5%. So a calculation should be like this, right? For laddu, write the word quantity 2 kg, total cost price 1000, GST amount, right? GST amount, GST is equals to 5%. That is equals to, how do you calculate GST, students? 1000 into 5 divided by 100. Wait, let me tell you how to write. Do the same calculation. Quantity 2 kg, total cost price rupees 1000, GST is equals to 5%, right? GST amount is equals to, yes, start the calculation. All of you tell me what's the GST for laddu, students? 5 divided by 100 into total 1000. What's the answer? All of you got 50. Next, for laddu it is done. What's the second type of, what the second you bought? 2 pastries, right? Calculate for pastries. Do the calculation. For pastries, quantity is equals to 12 pieces, students. Each piece is rupees 100. So total cost price. Find total cost price. On top of that, calculate GST. Is students done calculated? Okay, still not. Yeah, Adya, Joanna done, completed. Yeah, tell me for pastry students, what is the total cost price? One, very good. 12 into 100 or 100 into 12? What's the answer? 1000? 100. See, you can write. I've given you both the ways. You can write like the first one I did, or you don't have to write all these things. Just calculate total cost price. Even for laddu, do the same thing. Just write total cost price. Next, GST amount. Write GST amount. How to calculate GST amount, students? 80 divided by 100 into, what's the answer? 260. Okay, what are the two questions they have asked? See, such a simple question they've asked for 3 marks. 2024. Even last year it was an easy question. What they've asked? Total GST paid. What is total GST, students? Total GST is equals to how much? Yes, 50 plus 216. The answer is 200 rupees. Try to add rupees, student. That's the unit. Total GST is rupees 260. Next. What else you have to write? Total bill amount including GST. Total bill amount. Tell me the total bill. Total bill is equals to, what are the two things you have to add, students? Total cost price plus, very good, total cost price plus total GST. Okay, what are the two things I have to add for total cost price? What are the two things? Overall cost price 1000 plus what is total GST? Correct. Add all this, you'll get total cost price. Write this entire statement, total bill with GST. Mention total bill with GST. What's the answer, students? 2466. All of you got 2466. This is one way. The next one is, here I'll erase all this. Excuse me. Total cost price is equals to 2 into 500,000. You can do it like this, or what I would suggest is, once you find for laddu, students, see laddus, what is GST amount we got? Tell me what is GST amount? 50. So you can write cost including GST. What is the cost price including GST? 1000 plus 50 is, how much is 1000 plus 50? 1050, right? Tell me for pastries, just add the student. You can do it directly like this. You can do direct calculation. Or what is the Value for pastries, cost including GST, 1200 plus 216. How much is 1200 plus 216? 1406. Then if you want to find total GST, just add both separate like this. Look, these two. Then if you want to find the total bill, add these two. 1050 plus 1460. We get the same answer. Is it clear? All of you understood how to solve? Response students. Okay. Another what? Three questions. Another three questions. Ninth question. Look at the ninth one. Discount is given. So for air oil, what are the items, students? First for air oil. Tell me, how do you calculate for air oil? What is the price? Cost price is equals to 1000. Discount is equals to how much? 100. So what's the total cost price? First subtract the discount. Yes, 1100. On top of that, how much GST you have to add? GST amount is 18%. We'll subtract 18% from which one? 1200 or 1100? Yes, students respond. 1800 or 1100? Yeah, 1100. Subtract 1100. And for second item, do we have discount? For cashew nuts, do we have discount? No. Calculate it. Calculate total discount and total bill including discount for both the items, air oil and cashew nuts. Excuse me. Okay, don't write GST. Write GST amount is equals to 18 divided by 100 into 1100. Total GST, total bill including GST. What's the answer, students? What did you all get? 18 into 11? 190. Then how much is cost price plus GST? Is it 1298? And here, student, here, what's the answer? 72. So cost price plus GST. For this, only for cashew, what is cost price plus GST? 672. Okay, now tell me the GST, total GST, only the GST value. Which two you have to add? 198 plus 72. Then total cost price including GST. Total cost price including GST. Add these two. Add these two green ones. You can do it like this or take all the cost price 1100. What's the answer, students? Only GST. Only GST is 270. Next. Yes. Total is 1070. Both are correct. So if there is discount, first go with the discount. Reduce it. Find the cost price. Total. Fine. These are the two types of question. 2024, 2023. Even in 23, can you see same question? In specimen paper, they have given the same question. Similar one. Right? Then 2024. These type of questions. 2020. This 2020 will solve it on Saturday, students. Today only revision. Only these concepts are enough. And one tough question they might not give. If they give, they can give it for 4 marks. Such question they can give it for 4. Another 5 minutes. 5 minutes will end the class. Look at this question, 12th one. How do you calculate the 12th one, students? Item A. What you have to write here? For which item? For item? Okay. Tell me the quantity. What is number of total cost price, students? Total. 40 into 100 is 4000. First discount. After discount, what do you do, students? For discount, add or subtract? So how do you calculate? 4000 minus how much is discount? 15 by 100 into what? Into 4000. Naomi, if you just put 15 by 100, you'll get 0. Okay. See, this discount price on what we have to calculate? Discount price is calculated on cost price, right? Cost price. 4000 minus what is the value, students? 15 into 4 is 600. What's the answer? 4000 minus 600 is 3000. 3400. Right? Okay. In for 3400, what you have to add? GST amount. How do you add GST amount, Naomi? Only GST amount, how do you add, students? 8 divided by 100 into 3400. So 8 fours are 32. 8 threes are 24, 25, 26, 27. So what is the GST amount for first one? 272. Did you understand? Is it clear? So what is the total amount, students? Total amount for a total cost price or total cost price including GST. Which do I have to add? Tell me, after discount, which one you have to take? 4,000 or 3,400? Yeah. So if I want to buy product A, for product A, I have to pay 3,400 plus what is the GST? 272. So the answer is 3,472. Is it clear? Did you all understand? Like this, how many calculations you have to show? Total? 4. In exam, this is actually a tough question, student. Look here, I'll tell you. I've already been telling all these things. Is any date mentioned here? In this textbook, whatever question is given, any dates mentioned? No. Nowhere date is mentioned, which means they didn't give us in the board exam, but there are chances. Even here, they won't give 3 students. 3 is too lengthy. 4 calculation is too lengthy. There are chances of giving 3 calculations, same question, similar question. Yeah, this year you can expect this kind of question. So do one thing, make a note of this. B and C you can try it later. For B and C you'll try it later. Then they'll tell you to find total GST. Total GST. So for total GST, take A's GST, B, C and D. Complete one will end the class. That's it. GST is done. Revision. In the same way, you'll attend tomorrow ratio and proportion. Only the important concepts I'll teach all in proportion chapter. Not ratio proportion. Which chapter I told you? Midpoint, right? Section and midpoint, students. Same, 45 to 50 minutes, section and midpoint. Joanna, did you understand? Naomi, Joanna, and a student. Just remember this. Monday, for next Monday, you might get similar question, GST. For B and C, just make a note. Just write the values 50, 80, 20 and 12. Yeah, tomorrow before attending the tuition, you can try it, students. If not, try it on Saturday. If no time, try it on Saturday. First subtract discount, then add the GST. Copy B and C value. For item B and C, copy the values. Try it later. Completed? All of you done? Okay. For chemistry, did you go through previous year question, students, for today's exam? Did you practice any? How was the paper, Naomi? Did they give anything related to that? How did your school set? Not like previous year? That is the problem. Even midterm, they did the same thing. They shouldn't do like this. High weightage, they should give according to that. Fine. The school is totally different, student. Don't get demotivated. You'll just practice for final exam. Okay. The previous years you'll practice. If they're not giving according to that, don't worry. For board exam, they'll definitely give according to last 3 to 4 years. Based on that, they'll give. Okay. Attend at same time tomorrow, 6 o'clock. You all can leave. All of you can leave. Yeah. Bye.